Hello guys, I'm here today to show you some really simple tip and tricks for your ego tank, or well, I got it from Totally Wicked. So in this case it's a tornado tank, and the main problem that I found out, I received this just one day ago, and the main problem was that it was constantly dripping, leaking liquid, and the production of vapor was not really good. But this product is actually really good. So I tried to understand the problem, and I found a solution for that kind of problem. Now, the first thing I would say is don't use the standard cups. Don't use the standard ones, okay? These ones are really not good. The hard plastic ones are really not good. The best ones are the silicone ones, which are, as you can see, they're really soft and they close properly your tank. So just changing from the normal hard plastic one to the silicone one, I solved most of my problems. Another trick is, well, always check that it's properly fitting on the tank, and when you insert, always insert vertically, never horizontally. Okay, so I would say that this is my way of inserting it, and then push firmly and with some strength till it's completely inside. Don't leave anything outside from here. It must be well inside your atomizer. At that point, another thing I would suggest to make sure that you are not going to drip, to leak liquid or anything else, is, of course, well, when you smoke it, you have to smoke it like this and not like this, because the liquid, there is one thing called gravity, so the liquid has to go down. But when you start vaping, just push the button to vape, but wait 1-2 seconds before inspiring the vapor. So just click, and then it's important that you don't puff from the mouthpiece before pushing the button, because in that case the liquid will just go to the atomizer, and an atomizer that is filled with liquid is not working properly. It will not produce a good quantity of vapor, and you will feel that the taste is like a taste of something that is burning. To have the best taste and best throat heat, always remember, push and then another really important thing is, when you use your ego tank or your tornado tank, they are exactly the same thing, exactly the same. Always remember that you don't have, this is not a cigarette, okay? So with a normal cigarette I will just do like, okay? With this one you cannot. You have to be more gentle. It's more like, and that's it. So it's just really gentle. If you do it this way, there is no way that the atomizer will become filled with liquid. Now there are actually 3 different places where you can get the liquids, 3 wrong places where you can get the liquid. First one, it's here where you put them out. That means that you are just too strongly. Okay, I don't know how you say in English this thing, this verb, but how you are inhaling the vapor. If you inhale too strong, you will feel your lips wet with the liquid, with the e-liquid. So remember to not inhale too much with too strong. The second place where it can be wet, it's here, just at the end where you put the cap. And automatically, if that place is wet, also inside your atomizer will be wet. Inside here it will be wet. You will see some drops of liquid. In this case it's completely clean. In that case, there is the best thing to do, if it's wet inside here or inside here, so on the other side, if it's wet on one of the 2 sides, the best thing to do, really the best thing, is to get a piece of paper and just from one side, just to begin, and look, in this case it's clean already, so there is nothing to do. And also from the other side, still clean, no drops of liquid whatsoever. So vaping is not easy like smoking. You know, a cigarette is just, you get a cigarette, you light it up, you smoke it, and that's it. Vaping, I understood that vaping has its own techniques to vape correctly, and at the beginning it can look a bit boring, and I actually have to say that it is boring. But if you want to stop smoking 4,000 different shit chemicals from a cigarette, I want to vape in a more safe way, there is nothing you can do today in 2011, guys. You have to use one of those. So be safe, buy one of those. If you see that there is a lot of leaking, for example, the first day I received this one, I noticed that it was leaking so much that just one cartridge was completely gone in a matter of 1 hour, just because what I was smoking, what I was vaping, was nothing compared to the liquid that was going inside the atomizer. And then I had to clean it, blowing inside, like I showed you before 5 minutes ago. It was incredibly frustrating. But if you learn how to recharge your cartridge, your tank properly, and how to vape properly, I suppose that it becomes something like you will, in the days, you will never think about it anymore. I mean, you will just do it and that's it. So remember, if you can, if you want, be safe, vape instead of smoking. If you still want to smoke and not to vape, remember to not smoke near your wife if she's pregnant, and most important, don't smoke near your children. Okay? But I think that's everything I had to say about the leaking problem with the Ego Tank or Tornado Tank electronic cigarette. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you still have problems with leaking, just drop me a message, and don't worry, I will answer you about that, because I had many problems with leaking and I solved them all. So it's just a matter of, you know, taking the problem from the right side, and that's it. Enjoy. See you guys.